nostalgia at the Detroit Auto Show. I'm with Reuters' Paul Ingracia. And Paul, you've got your Corvette leather jacket on. We're standing in front of this fabulous car from a few decades ago. Tell me a little bit about the history of Corvette, one of the highlights of this show this year.
Well, Rhonda, this is the original Corvette, 60 years ago this year, so it really is an anniversary year. It was a beautiful car when it was introduced. It took the public by surprise. It was really the first attempt at an American sports car, a response to European sports car design. A couple years later, General Motors was ready to kill the car, and that's when a miraculous intervention happened.
And this is a fascinating story. The intervention was by the hands of a man who survived the Bolsheviks,
right,
survived Nazis, and I think it was actually harder being a GM at the time for him.
Well, it might have been actually, Rhonda, because Zora Arkus-Duntov was raised as a Bolshevik boy in Russia during the revolution. His parents were later Soviet diplomats assigned to Berlin. When war broke out, he had to flee. He made his way to America.
This Chevrolet Corvette and the other customized models are...
He saw this car at the Waldorf Astoria in New York when it was first unveiled as an experimental model. Said he wanted to come to Detroit and work for General Motors. And then about a year and a half later, he heard all the rumors at the company that the Corvette was selling poorly, was going to be killed. And he wrote these marvelous memos to top management pleading for the life of this car. Management relented, and the rest is history, actually.
It's more than just a car. It's more than just a sports car. It is an emotion, it is a passion, it is a vehicle that is larger than life.
This is the new Corvette.
This is the 2014 Chevrolet Corvette. Again, the 60th anniversary of the car. It's not going to be on the market until late summer of 2013 or early fall, but it was unveiled last night by General Motors here at the North American International Auto Show. It's also the first Corvette since 1976, by the way, to bear the name Stingray, which was sort of a special nostalgic edition really of the Corvette that was produced between the mid-60s and the mid-70s.
Paul, what are some of the unique features about this particular car?
Well, you can see it really reflects the Corvette heritage with the short, tight back end, but the long hood that really says speed. It's all about acceleration. It's not about storing your luggage in back, okay? That's not what this is for.
This is a superstar of the Chevrolet Sports Department, the 68 Corvette Stingray. Man, what a ride.
What is the buyer of this car aspiring to? Or what is the image that this car is going to present that's different from what it did decades ago? Or is it the same?
It's basically the same in a lot of ways. It's, daring. I'm different. I can go faster than you can. I want to be noticed. People who really enjoy the pleasure of driving and driving at high speed and handling a very tight performance package and that sort of thing. So, it's all about that. And it's a little bit about, being a little bit outrageous, if I can just say that. This is not your normal, everyday, plain vanilla vehicle.